Topics this month are presence, grace, and power. And I've been sawing things a lot and hammering and digging and stuff. So I'm going to talk about power today. I don't want to talk about presence or grace. That's kind of sissy things today for me. So I'm going to talk about power and grace. I'm going to talk about power. And when I started thinking about this, I got this picture of the dating game. Do you remember? Most of us remember the dating game. Yeah. And I thought, if there was some way that we could somehow get spirit, this universal energy, this all-being energy, if we could somehow like cram it into a box and sit it on one of those stools of the bachelors that aren't seen, or the bachelorettes that aren't seen, spirit would not introduce itself and say, I kind of know everything. I'm like everywhere around, wherever you are, I'm at. That's kind of how I am, and I'm sort of powerful. I can get stuff done. That isn't how spirit would be. In my mind, spirit would be more like the wizard behind the curtain. I am here, all around. I know everything. And I am all powerful. All powerful. Not somewhat powerful, all powerful. And the most important bit of power, especially our power, because we are that presence. We are that knowledge, and we are that power. And the most important thing that we have that's powerful is our choice. And we make choices every day of our life. Little choices, big choices, conscious choices, unconscious choices. Linda and Rick have chosen a couple times to move. They moved from the desert up here. They're now planning their move. They're facilitating, they're encouraging this move to North Carolina. Those are changes that changed their lives, that changed all of our lives, especially those of us who've been taught by Linda up here. Laura had a boss that really didn't appreciate her at times. And instead of staying in this job and thinking about, this boss is really a pain in the butt, well, maybe she thought that too. But she also decided to do something. She made the choice. She took her power, this universal power, that is who she is, and decided that she was going to create a new life for herself, that she was going to write a book, she was going to inspire people and affect the entire planet. Sometime back, John's job, the organization he was working with, restructured. He was out of a job, wondering what to do. He could have stayed home and watched Judge Judy. He could have stayed home and baked brownies, which I would have loved that. But instead, he decided to create a whole new job, a whole new role for himself that's empowered him, that's made him a better person, that's created joy for all of us to be around John. And there's so many, everybody here has a story. Sandy had a story of years ago deciding she was going to give up alcohol. Unfortunately, I found out yesterday that also meant you gave up cooking. You gave up gourmet cooking. But anyway, so we make these choices every single day of our life. And we can choose to make them consciously, or we can choose to just let them happen. We can't be thinking that we're going to change our lives in a positive way and then subconsciously thinking that we're lacking, that we can't do it, that we don't have the skills. So you can't just say it, you have got to know it. You've got to make those choices. That is the power that we have every single moment that we exist. And so now, to kind of wrap this up and get back to the sissy stuff, that power is the presence of spirit that is all around us. We don't need to be always the boisterous, powerful, out there energy. We can be subtle energy. We can make those choices. And in the times that we make those choices, and the times that we that we connect with Spirit and know that Spirit is us, that is in us, and that Spirit is all that is, that's when we're touched by the grace of Spirit. And so it is.